Truck Driver for the PS4. Yes, I like this game. Yeah, we're not doing that one. I don't know. We can do that one. That seems to be not that long. That's the one I've been playing on most, so let's get that. Go. I've been watching a little bit of On the Road Truck Simulator by GameTech UK. Not liking some of the comments he's making about this. I really don't, guys. AKA he's berating them for saying a year later about the rumble strip feature. Yet On the Road does not even feature it, so a year late. I think he means a year late. That's how he said it. Yeah, well, this On the Road that you're raving about doesn't even include it, so I guess a year later, maybe they will. Oh, wait, it's been a year since it's been out on the computer, and it's not out. They've been debating on her and him, but being Arachnid, it's gonna be her. Guys, that's why. Yeah, and also giving them grief about doing the paint schemes, stuff like that. This is not welcome to Truck Driver. In this short introduction, you will learn how to control your truck. Also, they're using the word battering, aka bullying, to add features he wanted in it. I like how this way, he don't even play the game anymore, so shut the hell up. You don't play it, you don't like it. We get it. We don't need your crap anymore. Anyway, let's get into this. Do I really have to? I'll get more on the drive. Just humor me, okay? We'll keep it short. First, make sure to start your engine. Okay, I'll also go ask, please don't spam comments. That gets really irritating quick. This happened to me on Train Sim. I was trying to enjoy it. Person just kept spamming the same stuff over and over and over ad nauseum, and it just drives a player mad to madness. There's no call for it. Okay. Great, now check out the panel on the right to your basic controls. Okay. Actually, I mean... I myself am looking forward to the button mapping. I guess... Nice monster card. Hey, some muscle card. I would like to have my own. Of course, I've tried SnowRunner. Got testing and then trying, but struggled with another feature on there. So we're going here. Good. Now find a parked trailer and attach it to your truck. Of course, our vehicle. A main thing I would like to see. I made to mention this in the question. I did leave a reply to our last Tedesco time. I actually want to thank them for all they've done. You know, all the stuff they've added to this. I just want to let them know good job and all that stuff. It's well done. Now take the trailer to Westerhaven, of course. Of course, they mentioned the latest patch, which says go have our button mapping, rumble strips, all that. That's been a delay on that because of not on their end. It's rare to go with, sounds like, but there's an issue of Sony and Microsoft. Come on, AI, don't be a butt. I think they're actually AI is pretty got them way better on this. Now, if you see me having to switch out controllers, there'll be a reason I have to do that, because this one is not the best. But I don't like to use the other one because it really is bad for the left stick jerks. It jerks to the left a lot, which on a granite game like this is not the best. Is it? No, we don't mean the left lane over there too much. I hoping see a lot of the different vehicles already. The newer kind of ones. The trucks and the tractors. Well, tractors are really not that new. Wasn't it before. Did remove it for a while to fix everything, but it's a much better state than it has been. But yeah, I was watching his on the road, game tips on the road, and this God, give him grief for releasing the American stuff, paint schemes, all those paints. You know what? They're optional, aren't they? It's like you don't have to get them. Come on, this is up to you, the player. I personally got the American ones. Wouldn't mind getting the other ones, so I just don't have all that to get right now. It's that time of the year. It's not something I could get. But maybe explain also, I mentioned with this controller, maybe explain why I've not gotten up to so many speed. Or is that that's where, because now we of course notice with a trailer you have a low. But I'm waiting for the rumble strips, because at least unlike this on the road, which I'm waiting on, at least that I have rumble strips. I also feel this game could be probably is bad. I think I'm going. I hate to, but I think I'm going to have to, guys. It's just set, like I said, sometimes I better set the cruise control for this. But at times, this controller, I'll test it. I will work with that today, because when I start headed to Andres, I'll switch it out, because that's where I really want to test it at, on that, to see if it is the controller or is it the trucks. We're noticing our loads more. It's kind of one of the reasons I restarted. Also, I can't remember what got a paper, so I'm gonna keep track of that, because I do a lot with my a lot of different stuff. So I want to know exactly which one I'm on. That's what happened without the outload of the Justice. I just forgot what day I was on, guys. Sorry about that. I thought about it on SnowRunner. I don't know. I may, but I don't know. Because there's a lot of harder tasks on that to do. And that bit, it's frustrating. It gets frustrating. But I'm really low on money on that game. Yeah, it does. And again, please don't spam me. That just happened to me on Train Sim. And again, it was very, very irritating. Oh, God. It gets really irritating when people do that. You know what I mean? Sure, it's also irritating to hear when people do. Kind of, oh, traffic. I think also there's been one feature that I think if I remember last time I played this, they've added to this. It used to be a limited stops had them, but I think now every stop is that way. I may be wrong. Is to reverse into them once, which I really wish they had, where you could lean out the window, where it makes it where you can see. That's why the only reason I'm going to third-person view for my stops, because I can't see it very well in the mirrors. I've tried it. I've actually succeeded one time, but that was just to pick up a trailer. It wasn't even for a stop. I try to keep to the speed limit as much as possible. Ain't always easy for the towns, because it is 20, not 30, not 40, 20. I think this is a stop like that or not. I can't remember. If it is, it makes it. Let's get like this now in case it is. Nope, this stop is just a regular one. This might be one of the exceptions. I think after this, we're going to start noticing more guys. May be wrong. Okay, let's try to back it up a little bit. Move forward a little bit. Not no time there. Up, had it. Had it. There we go. Okay. It's typing. Easy. Now what to do? By completing jobs, you'll earn money and experience, both of which you'll need to improve your performance. The money can be used to purchase new trucks and parts in the garage. Use experience points to level up any passage you unlock. Leveling up passage will help you to improve faster. Okay, how do I do that? I know, but open the in-game menu, navigate to the passive screens. Let's do that now. Starting your path. Let me get it turned around, and we'll do that, guys. Okay. Turn off some up burning fuel. Okay. Okay, there. That was nice. What now? Fuel. Now you'd better fill up your truck. Look at the bottom right of your screen next to the sat nav. Your fuel is low. It is important to keep your gas fuel full. You would not like to run out of gas in the middle of a job, would you? Can we lose your job in progress? No, that would be a shame. Let's go. Follow the sat nav directions to the nearest fuel station. Okay. Not too hard, obviously. Of course, I'm not very familiar with European, so you'd have to let me know the trucks. Would this be diesel or is it like regular gas they use for vehicles? Or is it more clean that gas now? That's what is that? Toyota? I don't know what these trucks are. Look like kind of like a Toyota. Toyota Tacoma. I mean, sorry. Tacoma. What the hell? Ugh. Let's drive some fun too because our cats passed away yesterday. Knew it was coming. She was older, but she also had like a cancerous thing. So if you know what that's like, we just didn't have where we could put her down, you know. So was what it was. So on this, just pull up to this. Okay, now make sure your engine's off and start reading. Most recognizable vehicle in the game, Chevrolet Camaro. If you know what they look like, you probably could recognize the truck brands. Now, I know, I'll go get in more in just a second on this part of the journey, which is where we'll do that. Okay, now I'm ready to get a job. Calm down, you must be feeling tired. Look at your stamina bar in the bottom left of your screen. You'll cause accidents if you sleep at the wheel. You can even lose job. Have some real rest and get prepared for important jobs. Okay, you're right. Where can I rest? I'll send you the location of the nearest rest stop. For the sat nav, go have some sleep. So once you do this, of course you have to remember your lights. That would give me my first thing. It's not too, well, boy did I just too bad there. Feel bad. I did not signal when I left and I really feel bad. I try to really immerse myself, so when I make that mistake I feel really bad about it. But yeah, about getting to on the road, yeah, I get it. It's got a lot of great features. It looks pretty great, but I also know in the beginning on computer, because I've seen videos, I've watched videos when I hear what's coming to console, I start watching them, and well, it's a mess. So just because it's great right now on computer does not mean that's what we're going to get on console, does it? We make it a mess. But there's features that it does not have. One is the customization, because it does have licensed brands. It's got two. And you don't have that much trucks. You got Scania and MAN, aka MAN trucks. But that's it. And you don't have a whole lot of them. You don't have a lot of trailers and stuff like that, etc. Of course, that's part of the license, ain't it? The thing. And so they've mentioned on this that. Because you can't customize them at all. Now, there's mod support to let you do that, but of course, keep in mind, SnowRunner's been out, what, about a year, and they just got the mod stuff on consoles, so keep that in mind. It may take a while for something like that to come around. And in fact, it took me till the day before I was even able to use mod support or whatever, because because, well, they didn't want to send it yesterday. They would not send the code. Yeah, there was issues. So you gotta turn off your truck. Okay, but yeah, stuff like that, and it's one of the reasons that. Hello, I hope you are rested for your first job. Okay, any other advice? Now go to your first job and meet with Charlie Dover. He will have a job for you. Oh, one last tip. Do your best at the jobs. That way you will win over clients and more jobs. Go now and good luck. Okay. So, yes, we're going to Charlie. This is what I'm about to say. When you're parked, doing this is simple with R1. When you're on the road, I wish it was on L1. That's one of those things I want to do about the mapping. I've been wanting to do since day one. Really switch that around because it is pain. Of course, I could say R2 and L2 because I've had to do this on like that. I'm used to that because the bus sound being the signal indicator. But I could do that with the R2 and L2 instead. Just put the throttle and acceleration to more. But if I didn't put both of them on the L1 R1, then I'd get confused. So hence why I said those two for acceleration and brake, because I had to do that before with GTA when I figured it's the same controller when I had the same issue before. But the R2, because I like this controller because it don't jerk left, but this wish I had to stick on this one because the rubber came off these and paint on the fingers, thumbs. Wish I had wheel support. And that reminds me, mentioning wheel support, guys, in case you don't know, it's either coming or is on there, the shifter support. They did mention them on Sodesco time, so it's another feature that's being added. I give them time, that's all I'm saying. I know it's been out a year. Now keep in mind, a lot of this past year, well, we've had a lot that's happened in the last year, haven't we? AKA COVID-1. Led to a lot of issues, but also they were fixing their AI issue, which they've really done a great job at. They've really fixed a lot of their issues. It's much better now than they had been. And I think in some ways they do a good job with their AI. Like if you hit someone, you know after a while the accident will be cleared up, or if they get an accident, they clear it up, and it's at least that makes it where you could get down the roadway. Now imagine if they didn't, because I compare on the roads like that. They don't clear it up. Now I'm not going to compare obviously with Euro or American custom truck because those are not coming out. As far as I know, to console. This console games. What's coming to console, what's here. Now I'll give them credit. They've done a lot on this game and I think it's worth improving. Now yes, this DLC. I just say I got the American, I may get the French and German. I haven't decided yet. Obviously, I haven't decided on those yet. I'm thinking about it because I feel like French or one of them had a real nice paint scheme I really liked. I know I may see an American paint scheme on European truck, but I was making reference to this in another video I was doing on another game. I don't mind it so much because, well, let's say an American driver, like myself, let's say I was a truck driver and went to Europe. Touch of home, right? The Americano. Touch of home and Europe. Just like if a European driver came over here, I'd be okay with it. You know, like they want to throw a European paint scheme on an American truck. That would I give them grief about? No. What type of jerk would do that? Seriously. I also like the new looks to these guys. More lifelike, realistic looking. Stuff like that. Kind of reminds me, look at Charlie here. I know he's probably way shorter than him. Kind of reminds me of the Big Show. Oi, new kid. Let's start with an easy job. He needs a new job after all the Big Show, since he lost his Netflix canceled the show. I can't believe that. I liked it. I'll get right on it. Chairs out front. Take it to my storage depot around the block. And I believe this is a reverse one. I will see how many there are. Just around the block. Not very exciting. Let's see how you handle this first. We'll take it from there. Yes, sir. So let's get into like that. I've done this trailer before, by the way. This thing's the one I've done. One of his it was there to do. Just reversing. Now, does On the Road have features I like? Yeah, and in fact, there's some features that even the big ones don't have. The big two. Which, well, I call it the same company, so let's say, just call them truck simulators. One, but we know there's two. Yeah. Would I like to see them add some more American, maybe on this, but it's also down the line, maybe make one based in America. I give it though, one to stick to where you're at. Guess that's what, hey, they're doing with On the Road. And now why I'm a bit skeptical of On the Road is just simply and this makes me wary. They put out Autobahn Police Simulator 2, which is I've got it and I think it's utter garbage. There's problems with it they still have not fixed. And will they do the same thing with On the Road? Like, get our money and like,
we got your money. We just don't care about you now. Thank you for purchasing our game.
Because there's stuff though he says they're supposed to be. I think I'm just gonna auto park this because this is about to jackknife. But it's also a timer. Usually I won't do that. His job is not put the trailer where you want it, and now I'm gonna have a hard time getting out. Not half bad. Cause see me if you're up for more work. Okay, so the trailer disappeared, or is it actually is in the spot? Okay. Now I could go get the paint scheme I want on my truck. One of my American ones. I just noticed the stop and go feature does not seem to be on here anymore. I didn't mind them myself, but could understand why they might have took it off. Because who badgered them, aka bullied them, to had it, was that infamous game tech guy. Yeah, I used that word because he mentioned he badgered them to get some of that in the game. But I don't know if they got it or not, where the auto reset when you look left or right. It don't bother me. I actually could do it without that. I don't need something like that. So I just use the steering wheel for guidance to get it back to the view I like it when I do that. Exploring. Well, oi kid, I need you to pick up a trailer for me. Okay. Sure thing, where can I find it? There's a small inn near the lighthouse just outside town. I'm not too familiar with the area. You want right by it on your first job. No worries, I'll send the information to your son now. Thanks. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people, you're waiting for the map expansions and all this, on this. Maybe you got everything there is to offer. I just look at it this way. It's, well, ain't it the same with American and Euro Truck when you got everything? You probably, do you play much? I'm just curious. I don't know. Because I don't mind doing those those little loads, you know, those cargo loads, because it's really the biggest difference to me on this and something like those is on those you go to a list and you pick from that cargo you want to haul, whatever, and go get to this one about on the road. Something I've noticed about it. But yeah, you get to load, but there's nothing else. You pick a load, you get that, and you take it from point A to point B. Yes, that's part of trucking. You don't get that little personal, touch here. That's one thing you get here. You get like a little story. So, would I like to see a map expansion? Maybe a new contact we haven't met yet added? Yeah, sure. Who wouldn't? And hopefully at some point I could come to it. Again, I think this game on Switch, I think, is definitely a perfect mesh. I don't got a Switch myself. I thought about getting it because there is wrestling on it. It looks from a creator I would like to see on other consoles, but hasn't got there yet. Since it's wrestling games right now are not been in the best state. Obviously 2K is some really piss me off. And I hope AEW buries him. Or as AEW probably would have been known if it was not for the fact that WWE owns the right WCW. Just say it. Yeah, sometimes when they even want a part like that, oh boy. Okay. I hate dark drives, guys. Dark lots. I did that for a reason. Okay. Shirley, I got the chair. Where do you want it? Just bring it back over here. I'll have to go to the bathroom to be on this one, guys. No problem. If you get here quick enough, I'll fork you some extra cash. Sounds like a challenge. You're on. Okay, on the way there I mentioned what I've noticed about truck simulator, on the road truck simulator. I know you get different cargoes, you get out, you get to open your doors, you get to look at them and look. Don't get me wrong, I'm getting that game no matter what. I mean, that's always. Hold on, I got a phone call. Hello? He's not here right now. Sure. Yes, he's just out right now. It came up on caller ID actually. Yeah. Okay. I'll let him know. Bye. Okay, sorry about that. So, trying to remember my train of thought. Yeah, I've seen, you get a look at your cargo, but to me, about to get here and this is really get into it, is what I've seen, except for the livestock, the cargo all looks the same. That's what I've seen in these videos, that the cargo doesn't look no difference between headlights and pet supplies. So, really? Is it really that big a deal? You're seeing it? I do like the idea of motor drops, though, which is something that some games just don't have, including this, including that. But let's face it, there are different cargo on this. You do get variety. I like it. To me, it's just a relaxing game, enjoying trucking when I'm getting something now. Thank you to all our real truckers out there, keeping our great communities going for all this turmoil we've been having. I want to can't thank you guys enough for all you're doing. Again, I forgot to use my terms. I hate when I do it, forget that. Frustrates me. Arg. So, I know this is over. It pops up there, but you don't. I gotta go out because I think it's gonna be a reverse sound if I move right. Yes, maybe not. Won't know until I see I don't know. God, don't tell me they moved most of them. I thought this was one. I liked it myself. It made it more, I guess you could. It's always up to you, right, as a driver, what you gonna do here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That's all about. Okay, I get like a little bathroom. Thanks, friend. You've proven I can trust you with my cargo. I'd rather do business with you more often. Always a pleasure, Charlie. Looking forward to it. Okay, so let me pause and I'll be right back, guys. There, I go to say something. I don't know, probably repeat it again or then. Thank you, Sadesco, again, for all you're doing to keep this game going. The updates you've been doing, I will thank you. I know, so there's little things, you know. Help, yeah, keep. You like playing these games, you like playing this, let them know, you guys, come on. So know how we think. Well, why did I do that? I think the next door will pick up the cedar. Oh, yes, it is. I'm already moving. Okay, go into distance. Ready for the next job? Oh, ready for the next job? I'm trying to expand the business. New customers, new places to go. I think this is to Fike. Great, so where am I going next? It's Fike. I need you to take a trailer to a new client Vike for me. Vike, that's a nice drive. Okay, let me pause. It's Charlie's place. I'm go. Come on, let go. I want to use my other control. Actually, I'm going to do it without hooking it up to that. Let's use this controller now because this controller I'm about to use, it's got R2 does not act up, and that's why I'm going to do it. Okay, on microphone audio speed. Oh yeah. Okay. So it's right around the corner, so I'm not coming out of view. So okay, let's go. Let's see. I want to know right there by Andres if I still feel it or if it is that controller. So what I'm going to know is actually use this controller. Now, one thing I give him, I will give him a lot of support for is they I now in this game compared to when I started playing, which wasn't right in the beginning. It was months later. It was way better. So what am I hauling today? A shipment of oysters for a party at some tech company. Sounds like they know how to throw a party. Where floats their boat? I've never shipped that many oysters before. Yeah, way way too many oysters there, Charlotte. Good thing about this one too, it goes near a place so we can get some shut-eye, which I'm going to be needing soon. Also, probably don't need the fuel, but always a good idea to get fuel. Other little improvements they made, of course. That might not seem like much, but they're welcome. It's like how the pedestrians now cross the street. Wasn't it when it first began? I don't remember that, but it is now. Wait, what's... Oh, must have been the lights off the road. Little waterway over here to our right. Okay, I thought I'd just turn that on, so I hope that works. Okay, a little faster. Sorry, guys. There's also little thing is because on here at least I know there ain't a lot of the speed cameras still are. I really wish they had like cops and all, but they don't. I wish they had our speed cameras. Some of them really wish they had, but at least there are like red lights. You run them, you get a violation. Now, sadly, in the past, there's also been an issue with if you didn't run it, you'd get a violation. Not some of them. Yes, been there. But yeah, forget those little issues. But at least they have it. Someone that's on the road, I know that's a feature they don't have. Oh, there was actually one thing GameTech said, a positive. I couldn't believe it when I hear it, and I'm like, did he just compliment this game? Nope, it's definitely the load, guys. See right here. Good example. I always thought it was the controller. It is definitely the cargo. A full load like I got behind me, a full load of oysters. You do note right here. Great example. I'm going uphill. A great example of how that little detail does affect your driving. And he says it's not in the game. When was the last time you played there, Jason? That is seen in the game. So I'm going back to this other controller, because that has that left issue.
It's a nuisance, ain't it?
Yes, it is. Right now, it's not an issue. Okay, we're up to 30, so let me get this. Except when we go past the driveways, and we're not going
to worry too much about that.
26, 25. That's about that's a good speed to be going. Obviously, that's still a little slow at times with me, but you know, it's what it is. I don't mind going this speed because if you come up to traffic, I still would like to know if there's gonna be someone on these. That's still areas I think it looks like you should be possibly expansion areas. I mean, you can see there are expansion areas or wherever you think they're, like when they did hidden places. I honestly thought, okay, hidden places, that's gotta be one of them, right? But were you wrong? I was a little disappointed there weren't more myself, and whatever. But the only thing else which they had on this was music. You know, a better selection for music and customizable horns. Like I get the horns some trucks have. Could I please get them changing from now? I really do not like these horns. It does not sound any better on the road. About the same or not worse. It's one area I think there could be improvement. Also, this thing I'm probably going to Top the hardest getting used to, because I'm not used to them at all, are the attack cards. So I'm not used to that. I think they're going up there at the top. So it'll take a little bit getting used to that, but again, I'll bring you the game. I'm not griping on the game. I just until I see what it's gonna be like on the console, not on the computer. I get it. Right now, the computer is a very good game, but I'm not gonna be playing on a computer. I'm gonna be playing on a console. I wanna know what's like gonna be on the console. Do you guys see that? Yeah. Now, I'm also sketchy because I hope other people do it. I will definitely be broadcasting. I hope from day one, aka February 11th, when it's due out right now. Hope to be broadcasting. I wish there was a little pre-order just for that reason. I know he's again saying something on that. Why pre? I would pre-order only because I do have a limited amount I can pay. Okay, now it's like, did I just turn it on? No. Okay, now I'm up to the controller, guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to go out to switch back to this other controller because the issue. Excuse me on this. Because obviously that's going out on this, that R2 button. Yeah, okay. Wish I had a better controller, but I don't. You know, I found this one, it does that to the left, because it'll really mess it up, guys. It's chaotic. There's a great example right there. Great, glad I wasn't going at a faster speed. Roughly 44. Now this map size go. You will know these longer journeys do take a little more time. At least if you do it, if you keep the speed limit to the speed limit. Now I admit it's not everyone's thing. Okay, you don't have no consequences. You don't mind running the speed there, being a rebel and going faster than that our speed limit. Whatever know this game uses, that could bite you in the behind. Yeah, it could bite you in the derriere, guys. Doing that because there's times this game could get you. Even going at a sensible speed, sometimes it gets you. AK, there's some turns that are very sharp, and you start drifting, even with the best handling you can do on a truck. At least with the controller. I don't know if they like that with the wheel. I don't have a wheel, I can tell you. I'm also curious if they did fix the force feedback. Even though it seems like On the Road has that issue too, which again, one of those things he complained about. Yet he says he's got it pretty much turned off. What is it? It's like you. That's again, I don't get it. You gripe about this for one game, yet on another game, oh, Sons of Roses. It's just don't make sense. I'm going to try to push my way back, but I can't. From here, I don't like stopping here. I'm trying to remember, this go be a reverse one? No. I think they removed them, guys. I think I thought these were, a lot of these were, people must have complained. They kind of dulled them. Top tip, I liked them. Not all of them. I mean, there were some new I didn't like at all. At all. Job's done. Looks awfully dead for a party. The guy just called me. He wanted 100 oysters, not 100 cases of oysters. Do you need me to take them back to you? Nope. Looks like they'll be eating oysters for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, more likely for the entire month. Okay, let's turn it on. Turn it. You may notice right now I have the option of going for that. I'm probably not saying I'm not going to do a passive, but I'm not going to worry about that one. I'll give them another on this. Why? XP don't really bother me too much. Again, I'm going to really be pushing this. Let me turn those off now so I don't have that. I'm going to try to get back to Viscount, because Viscount's got both a rust spot and a fuel stop. Now, I probably couldn't do this on the road, trying to remember all the way around Germany. Oh, damn, I'm breaking the speed limit up. I claim I don't try to brake, and then I'd go in there and brake this. Oh, come on, controller, don't do this to me. You're making me look bad, man. I think we'll drive back to the garage after this. Get some repair work done. Get the truck skin I want. The American truck skin I want. First off, I think it looks good. It is American, but is it really that big a deal? What it is? When you see what it is, you'll understand what I get at. Because it's a big deal. Something that even a European truck could probably appreciate, being honest. What I put on it anyway. Okay, let me get the speed up there. Boy, I gotta be careful with this controller because it really takes off on me. I gotta really be careful on the speed just takes off. I thought I was there something about the scenery because it's not really based on any specific country, but I think it looks alright. Might be it ain't so bland, but it's vibrant. I gotta get out of that lane. I should have been in it already. Who are you honking at? Oh God, who are you honking at? You better not be honking at me. There's a light. I can't tell if this guy's gonna be going right or not. I mean, I don't know. Mid-40s, and Y is up ahead to go 1 to go out to merge 2. If you don't, you'll catch up to him faster. Before you know it, you'll be on top of him. So start slowing her down. Follow the truck ahead of me, the box truck. colors on my truck. Those days are gone, 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 gone. I tell you, gone. I'm gonna fill up too, because it's actually between the fuel and the rest. The fuel's actually the more needed because I can't just do that. As you see, that stop there. Of course, I don't have that garage, so I can't just enter it. Okay. Okay, where's my wipers? Right there. Okay, let me turn on my lights too, so I feel you should have your lights on when you're got rain. It's a safety feature. I'm gonna fill up over here. No, I gotta actually be another lane. Buttholes. Don't know what matters. I'm only personally using this fuel station.
Oh, hell no. I'm the only one who uses this stop, man.
Oh boy, rain's really coming down. Whoa. Whoa. Again, we'll be driving past Andres and go all the way to. Oh boy. You ain't gonna let the trucker in, are you?
Ah.
Come on. Give me a break. Because that's technically a muscle car right there. Camaro, that's a muscle car, but this is an old school American muscle. Of course, those could also become sports cars, so a lot of people forget technically our American muscle. So go get the exchange done, then I'll get them back, probably pick up some rest when I'm there too, some fresh on rest, get that, then drive to Andres and probably stop there because I'll be on his missions. I labeled this as Charlie, and I don't want to be misleading, you know, anything like that. Now you'd have to tell me if you know what it says in kilometers, because I used to drive it like that. I guess I should, in case again don't have universal like this, in period. You know, mile where you can change that, but I mean, it's one of those nice little details. And the fact that this sign's reflective too is a nice little thing that it's adapted for which you pick up. Boy, did we just get it? I don't know those controller amigos. But yeah, it's nice that that's one little addition I really appreciate they've done. Is that this game respects that it puts the signs in what you pick. I mean, one of those nice little features. For instance, I've noticed SnowRunner. I don't know if they've done that. I think it's all your one thing on there. Of course, I wish on that game there's like Russian signs and stuff. Maybe because there's stuff I can't read on I just don't read that or understand it. So what should I do? I should do more languages. That's what those nice trucks up like up ahead there. I noticed the truck colors, car colors about, for most part, those trucks and stuff, those newer things are mostly, some of them are one color only on the vehicles, like that truck, like the bus seems to be white only. I haven't really seen variants, but others like the pickup, the tractor, I think the muscle car, the box truck, like not that like U-Haul type truck, that one. Jeez, would you quit doing that? That is not the game. That is not me, but that is the game doing that. My controller issues, and not the game controller issue. See, it's jerking left on me. I don't like that. Hope to have another one, but controllers ain't cheap, are they? You know what I just realized? I went too far, guys. Went right by my turn and didn't even realize it. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, I know where I could turn around next. There is no traffic from that direction, so I can do that. So I'll do go straight up ahead, and there should be able to turn around and get the stop I want. Once this car gets on my way, I'll go up there and make the right up here at the bus stop. I'll do that. People be used to me doing this. Most of them, how many times to do this, guys? Make a little U-turn because I don't want to have to drive all the way around to get to my garage. It's right there by the last stuff. I could do it on a bus, I sure could have been bendy. See, I could do it in a truck, a cab,
Or as we call it here in America, we call it a tractor. I know some of you will call it a lorry, but we call it a tractor. It's a tractor trailer.
I don't know why it's 20 for. I keep forgetting that. Then it goes up to 30 up for here. It's hard to keep her at 30, but it's 30. I got all cruise. Somebody hit R2 now accidentally. Kicked me out of it. But they were ever that, something like snow or something. I can't know how you would do that on this. Would you have to like pull to the side, you know, like kind of a way to put on chains, or if it's a change of like map, like go for a tunnel on one side, or you don't have them on the other side you would, which wouldn't be too rough. Because I felt that way on, you know, if you make that big transition, there should be a chain transition. Or you had to put on your chains. I have to admit, I'm not that familiar with that because I don't recall this happened when I was young. I just don't remember. But we had chains in our car. We were traveling, just to travel, but we never had to put them on. My dad always had them on him, but never needed them. And sometimes we were in snow and all, we just didn't need them. We of course had all water, but sometimes even all water tires, you know, we may need them. That's depending. Oh, it might not seem like it was much down there on damage on my tires. That's what I'm looking at. Look how dark they're getting. That tells me I need. So we're coming into town, so put it about 16. Time to get to speed limit, guys. I really think this is a little too damn slow, but hey, I'll respect it, okay? Too fast for these senior citizens. Out of the way, Grandma. Bom, bom. Move. Strike fear into him. Move. There's one thing I really wish they'd had sound-wise. I know it's maybe sounds bad, but that is a church I would love to every so often to hear, like the ringing of the chimes. Cause that would just be one of those nice little touches. Please tell me this ain't backed up traffic. It's gonna be bad enough with this slow speed going on up that upgrade there. Glad I don't have a trailer behind me. Be worse if I did. Come on, Grandpa. Put pedals on the right there. Use it. Yeah, we're going out of that. We're going off that cruise control to get by you. See how you like it, Gramps. Grampus. Oh, get her to about. Oh, come on, get about 24. Stop. Do cruise control there. I should be okay. I hope. For load, I'm sure this is okay to ask me. We're just uphill right here. Let's see what speed I'm going. I'm still catching. Smurf it. Gas on the right. So there's one of those trucks up there I was talking about. That's yellow. We seen green. I think we seen a red one as well. These I've just played Just Cause 4. I've since deleted it. I just got on a mission as soon as possible. I'm moving as fast as I can. Still keep doing it at a time limit before they damn things reset. So like, I think you guys were really pushing it. Top players probably gonna do it easily, but it's not everyone's a top player. Should base a game on average players, not the best. Right? At least I feel there's if you go do that, at least give us a difficulty setting. So that thing's always seems to be in yellow. Reminds me of the what do you call it, the bandit. They give you for free from season 2 on SnowRunner. Oh crap. Did I go into R2? Yes I did. Move it. Move it. Don't brake check me. That is the worst thing you want to be doing.
Oh hell no, you brake checking me? Oh, I'll make you regret those. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'll make a little indentation in the little blue van, a little powder blue van here. Keep that up.
It's like crap. Keanu, we got a light coming. I'll give you a break. No, it's not your fault, Nat. Okay. Seriously? That far back? Don't honk at me. Move. Green light. I better make it. I really wish they'd have a decal editor or something where I could do my own skin on this too. Oh boy, for this truck, I really wish I could do like a black widow spider in a web pattern around the truck, and that would be so awesome. Of course, with it on PC players probably have hell. What are you talking about? PC players could do mods on this if it has any type of mod support. These Steam players and all. There's ways you could improve it yourself. Make it that can, but see the PC, I don't see that's been a big on Steam and stuff. I just don't. My personal opinion, because you got Euro Truck and you got American Truck, I just don't see a lot of people playing this because of those reasons. I just don't. I mean, Jason, the Game Tech, I know I can't say a lot, but Again, I do watch your videos, I do like them. Just don't like all the gripe and stuff about trying to. Maybe you don't. If you don't like the game, just don't talk about it. But I wish. But it's like it just rags on and on each chance it gets. That's what personal opinion. So that's what I hear. But yeah. I wish something watching. What the hell was I talking about? I got lost. Oh boy, you can hear. Boy, that rain's really loud, ain't it? Yeah, in here. So we're going to add. We're going to be came here to repair first. So I'll hope it repairs. If you've had this issue in the past, no one always. So we got. I've said this like this. I like that. I've liked some of this stuff, so I may get it at some point. I don't think I have enough today. No, I want to check out the German. I don't know the German stuff for now. No, kids, you tell me the German. Oh, maybe like the Black Eagle. I like that. I like the Skyline and stuff like that. That's cool. Oktoberfest. Wait. But that says purchase. No, I don't know that. But it's, I could go that. I could go that. See, Statue of Liberty, which technically the French give us were lovely. Monument Valley, which I think is cool. Route 66. I like that. But I'm going with my Eagle, the bald Eagle. Is that really that big a deal? I just placed a bald eagle on a European truck. I don't see how that would be a big concern. Something was saying going on. I know I give him a log, but this was actually something. I just train left the station. Oh yeah, he's been getting a lot of grief because he's been doing on the road. People at this point say European. He's been trying to do it for us console players, and I do appreciate that. I mean, there's other people do that as well. So I don't know why this turned on at all. I'm backing up to go into this spot here. So I'm gonna turn it all back off. Oh yeah. There's only one other thing I really wish, because I can barely see them when I'm in the lighted area, but you can't. It's like the needles on your dials. You can't see them. At least on this truck once at night. Something I've noticed on this. I don't want to hit no one. That's $20,000 penalty. It should be. What the hell is on bus simulator? Roadkill. I haven't hit nothing. That's a for money. There's also someone else that don't do so cute online. I've seen other just mentioning live streamers or players. I mentioned no one names in particular that would drink like whiskey or some water plate. You'll never have me do that. You guys can't see it, but that stuff something I won't do. If I'm playing a driving game, I wouldn't do. Even if I did drink, I don't drink, by the way. So I won't ever. That's one thing, but yeah, I would never do it anyway for a driving game. There's reasons why on that. This is I lost someone in a drunk driving accident. A cousin of mine was killed that way. So this is not something I would do, right? It's just not something I would do, because I feel if I'm driving, even in a game like this, I'm drinking, I feel like I'm promoting drinking and driving to myself, and I would never do that. I don't think you should do that if you're playing a game like this. That's my personal opinion. I think you should respect that, not do that, but I know some people will. It never makes sense. Like, I just want to do it. Yeah, maybe it's maybe I'm a little oversensitive because of my situation, but that's how I feel. Okay, ever so often to go 1 mile over, I feel it gives some grace there. It's not like it's constant. It's cruise. It's the only thing on cruise control, it fluctuates at times. Yeah. Oof, wish you could give this truck a nice power wash. These streaks, man, kill me. They kill me, man.
Oh, hell no, it's kill my old paint job here.
God, I missed a girl. I'd say played her on Civ. I'd give back to. I may do a super low series on there and just the right famous one. I love the DLC and I love playing with her. Also, you won't know there is a user account with that. That's not me. It's a friend. I just let her play it. I gave her rights to it because she was having a lot of issues on a game we both enjoyed playing. I'm not gonna mention it on here because I don't want people to realize it's her. But yeah, she was having a lot of problems, guys. Basically, we're facing a bully, so I'm hoping people do think it's me playing on that because maybe they'll leave her alone. This person I was giving her grief because of. You know, you see it in that, guys. There's no room for that. Come on, guys. Bullying someone, there's no reason to do that in gaming. It's uncalled for. I mean, I felt bad for her. Also, I think the developers did, because they sent her a big in-game type thing when they heard about it. They sent it to her new account. It was like really nice one. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Which something person, you know, because a lot of players have done that for. So got the new paint scheme on my way up to Andres now. No, barely moving, but trying to keep to the speed limits more. I used to not do it in the towns, and I'm like, I don't like break the speed limit. Come on. I get it. I'm sorry if this jerk's left at times. It's not my fault. The controller does have a motor controller that's like it died on me or something with the R2 button. If that button mapping wouldn't be a problem, I'd just switch to like map to R2, put the accelerator at R1 and brake at L1 and all that stuff, or map it, yeah, map to R2 because I don't really use it that often. I use that radio menu and I have that on L2. Don't want to be a problem. As it is, I've thought about it. No matter if I'm using this controller, I'll probably put that to L1 over R1. That's the only thing I really don't like is where that is, the radio menu. Where it shows on L1 on this game, or on the buttons, the D-pad, like it is on Bus Simulator. I'd rather be on something like that over the R1 because it's not so bad when you're stationary. Okay, it's not a problem, but when you're driving, it's hard to do that R1 and then the stick as well, which is also your steering. I would rather have be like the right stick for that part of it because it's so slow personal, or the rate that I think you can't use the D-pad, but still while you're driving it's a distraction, ain't it? So it's just little details. I can't wait for button mapping. Now this is what's sad. What's delaying that? It's actually not the company. It's not their fault. It's not. I think they're getting a lot of grief for it. It's actually the game system companies, Microsoft, Sony. There's like a limit or something on the patch which I've never heard of. I guess it could be true. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, come on, get your ass in gear. We want our rumble strips, guys. At least they have them too. So at least they've added them. I'm curious what this for here. Nor do I want to be rumble strip, but would this actually feel like you're on a dirt road with that feature? Because right now, of course, this area does not feel no different. This is, it kind of feels like it looks like there might be a bump to it now, but it doesn't feel like it at all. It's one of those little features I would love that would be like that. You would notice it, that you're on the dirt. Of course, again, I got the getting the eagle. Okay, there is American flags on the back. Mitch, may get French or German. I haven't decided yet, guys. I like some nerves too. I don't think I have enough. If I do, I may. We'll see. So I don't mind that. Oh, wait, I went into that for a reason. I'll just pick up the load here if I'm right. Like, you haven't seen the new looks. You think you got what it takes to handle construction materials? Of course, they're on snoring. I got several jobs to start with. Truckload of bricks and mortar. To be taken to? Technically, I'll mention Westerhaven, but that's not Westerhaven. It is Westerhaven. This ain't. We're currently in some new houses right here in Westerhaven. You're not in Westerhaven. So you just have enough directions. Thanks, I'll be off then. This ain't Westerhaven to me. This is more Sabine than Westerhaven. It's not that far drive, but that would be like up here where I live to Reading, town to the north, or Cottonwood, town to the south. It's about this. I'd say it's about the same drive, about a 10-mile drive in between. Okay, whatever that is in kilometers, you have to figure it out. I'm American. I talk American. But that, to me, is that load. By the way, it don't seem like it's raining. Let me turn off the wipers now. Once we're on the road, I'll turn it to, but the cruise control at 30. I won't use it until I get over that way. You need to get, I can't tell if there's one up there or not, because it's nighttime and the cabin don't light up. But, is there a, where you would put your attack, or is it called attack or attack, the card? That's something I know you gotta get. See, people say you don't notice the hills with the load. I'm giving her all she got, Captain, and I'm noticing this incline guys right for here even. To tell you don't notice that is bupkis. Again, I've noticed it. It's one of those newer things, but they do have it, guys, with a load. Built construction material. I haven't known snow or how heavy some of these loads could be, guys. My truck's on there got a lot of power and still struggle with some of these loads. Of course, that might have been the controller too. I don't know. It probably is the game though, because that's pretty one of the better trucking games out there, especially console and stuff. I know Gil and the crowd, but it's like. I know there's people probably giving grief. Hey, you got American truck, European trucks, you put an American paint scheme on. What gives? Again, I kind of put this forward earlier. Maybe you got Americans a plating game, like to do like that little customization, or even let's say you're an American. I even putting this out, American driver. It's just when in Europe now and you're working in America with European trucks, would you put something like this on your truck? You may do that, just like let's say a European would do that over here. But I flog them for that? No, in fact, some of the paint schemes I've seen on their vehicle, even on here, I like some of those. Like I said, I would run them on an American truck. It wouldn't bother me. Of course, what I would like to see mod support, so I could put a spider web design on Black Widow, but give it that personal touch. Or the best trailer I've ever seen in anything, the Snowman's trailer from Smoking the Bandit. Well, his trailer too, but you know, I think this used to be. I don't know. It seems like they've taken out some of these. Oh yeah, this load. This definitely would be a heavy one. Look at these are what, concrete blocks? Yeah, this could be. This used to be. I don't know if they've taken a lot of these out or what, 'cause I thought there were more of them. Nope. I think they've taken them out, guys. They had more of them, and I think they've taken a lot of them out. The reversed ones. I liked them. So it made them more challenging. I'm not getting 100 either, because every time I've already blew that. Like, there was one that was still out there. Oh boy, I'm not even getting near 100, am I? Let's go with 80. Be happy. I made the delivery nice in time, the foreman said. Yeah, he really needs them bricks. Say, I got more goods to haul here. So if you're interested, I'm trying to maybe have 3 or 4 per him before you unlock the system. I would like to get all these done. Then I'll be doing a lot until I get the other garage, enough for the other garage. A lot of these cargo haul mission type ones. Did good so far. I haven't hit nothing, so I'm really trying not to. Never fails though. It never is early on when I make that mistake. It's always when I got that, you know, the log one, which is still is later one, so I'm not safe driver. That's when I started really messing up, guys. Maybe because I noticed it more, duh. But it's also because of where you're at. It's so easy to drift. Over here, this is actually the easier areas over here to keep from doing these roads here. And it's pretty safe roads over here. How mind me when I'm over at Andres, I could turn, if I haven't already did, I could turn the lights off now. Let me had them on when it was raining during the night. I don't need them now. Sun's up. 7. Is that summer? Is that? Yeah, it's 7:42 in the morning. Actually, around here, it's still pretty dark at that time in the morning. The sunset is barely rising around that time. But the sunsets and stuff, even Game Tech said that's one thing they did really well on this, which I admit, it's beautiful sight. So those I just like to be parked somewhere and just watch that as they do you know, that little transition. But this hill right here, just seen it with that last load I was struggling with up the hill. You do it here too. Because you gotta come from that side road. If you come from that side road, you notice that from that brake, you don't quite get up to speed. So there's those little potatoes. But get with the rumble strip feature they're bringing, I hope they make this where you feel it. You know, where you feel that along this route right here. Oh, I sometimes get to. I forget there is a speed limit here because I'm the only truck on this road. I don't know if to forget it for here. I know you can race through because without this camera, so I don't try to do that. I try to enjoy the journey. Be a safe driver. Turn around. I always go with this guy. I can remember. I don't think this. Actually, I don't think this. Maybe wrong. I don't think this delivery's here though. I think this one pick up over at Driver-PS4. Fragile? Still, I may be wrong. Hi again. Hey, are you capable of handling fragile goods? No. Quite capable. I've transported lots of breakables before. What do we haul? Sure hope that isn't tough talk. I've got a huge stack of glass plates here. They need to be taken to Oster by. Okay, if it is picked up here. Trust me, I'll deliver them without so much as a scratch. Psst, whoops. Go about the whoops. So, To make sure I don't accidentally screw this up and going out. Again, if they had where you could lean out the window, I'd probably be able to do this more. At least we got on this game. You can barely see her in there, but there's a driver behind that wheel. I've noticed that along the road you don't have that. Try to get it. I know I'm getting the game, but it's gonna be weird. Only 2 trucks to choose from. Wait, what's that? I mean, if you're just joining, if you wondered about this, you're so. Okay, Osterby, Beater had the rest there by can again. Probably by can because they got the fuel stuff too. They have put a lot of miles on this truck. And yeah, you're European. I'm sorry, I've seen miles and stuff. Forgive me if I'm not used to what they are over there. Kilometers. That's it. But see, for here, you notice there's a load behind you. You see, when I came through, I was going 40-ish, and now I'm just in 16, 17 range. So you do notice there's a load behind you nowadays on this game. And there's people trusted us on this game. Obviously, they don't play, do they? Notice it's really bad down the road down there too. Now, flat road like this, of course you don't notice it. Hills, you notice it. If you're not up to speed, if you're up to speed, you don't notice it. Now, give that, you don't notice it once you're up to speed, but before you get to the speed. Yeah, and I'm going to have to slow down. I hate that. If I'm not, I'm going to be on the car ahead of me's back bumper. I know what. I don't know what their speed roughly runs. About mid-20s. Even that, I'm still catching it. Pushing the shovel. There was a little jerk to the left. Again, give me on that. This controller does that on its own. I can't control that when it happens, but the other one just ain't working right anymore. It's really acting up bad. Had been I could use it on certain driving games, but I don't think I can now. I tested it and it did not work. So I was wondering on the excuse me. Only thing we drink cold loss. Maybe belch a lot. Whoa, that could have been bad. That was a bad jerk right there to the left. Could have led to an accident. Don't mess with my discount controller. Actually, I've already got the trophy, but still, that is something I really wish they would add is more passives and skills, or like increase them to like 10 now. Now that we've probably all maxed them out. Well, this is a new playthrough, so I ain't maxed out, but you know what I mean. If you're all maxed out on this stuff and all, you probably got. Wish they would, but I know people that play American and Euro truck games, and they're like that with them. They wish there were stuff they had. Scrolls are good example. I know he gets like that. I like Scrolls. I like watching Scroll. It's good. Good boy there. Good old driver there. And the fact, there is one reason, the only one. There is a main reason I wish I had American Truck Simulator, or a way to play it. They got my neck of the woods on the game, because actually, Scroll, I seen this video, so no, came to the town, like I said, kind of like what I point out where Andre's place. I mentioned that the town is to the north there. It's 10 miles to the north, which is roughly from Andres to Western Haven. What he calls this place Western Haven. But yeah, that area, it is in that city. It's on the game. It's an American Truck. See how the delivery there. I remember. Oh, we got rain, and oh boy, we're gonna be going about the wipers until we get to the stop up here. The light. Oh crap! feature. I don't get the. I don't get the. At least they fixed this where I'm not getting a penalty. I don't know how many times I got up to these lights, stopped, and still got a red light penalty. At least that's in the game too. You will get them. On the road, don't have that feature. You don't get. You can run a red light on there. See, if that were to happen to me, I'd feel bad if I ran a red light on a game. Or feel like I'm driving Hollywood. No kidding, this happened to us when we first went to LA the first time to go to Disneyland. That's why we started calling them Hollywood drivers. If they did. Down there, literally, this is how it was. It wasn't even rush hour and they were doing it. They were going on red, stopping on green. It was weird. So my dad started calling people like the Hollywood drivers after that. So they were driving when we were down there. It was such a weird thing. No, that wasn't a load thing. It was just letting up a little bit. Trying to adjust my hand a little bit. Oh, red tractor. I do bring that up. Nice looking, like almost bronze moving on it. Even though they fit their Fords, looking on them from Farming similar, I think that's what Brown was, or New Hollands. I'm used to international with red. Of course, green would be the main tractor I'd like to see. But my dad, it was combine, not a tractor, but still he drove a John Deere most of his life. He was a farm worker. I keep expecting them to be orange or something like that, you know, U-Haul colors. I'm used to the color for those type of trucks. And of course the Camaro. Got a Camaro followed by a Toyota Tacoma though. Very recognizable truck right there. As well. I knew that the first time I seen it. I was like, I don't know what this truck is. Just like this muscle car when you see it. It's very recognizable as a Ford Mustang. Classic American muscle. Okay, trying to think of what year it is. So I think it's in 1965, 66. Around there. Looks like to me. Yeah, they've taken them all out, I think, pretty much. Used to have a lot of reverse, I ain't even running into. I ran into one. I wish they would have kept them in. I liked them myself to do that because it was a more of a challenge. But some, there's one I hope it ain't out. It's a challenge. Mission accomplished. All still in one piece. Really, wow, thank you very much. You've proven to be a reliable driver. I think I'm going to be pushing it, but I'm going to try to make bike hand, guys. Worst that happen, I get teleported to the garage. Told you so, Andre. We should do business more often. Yeah, we really should. Come and see me anytime, okay? Okay, dude. Will do. Not that I have to stop over by camp to get some rest and fuel. I try to do it by camp because it's closer to home. So I feel if I did Osterby, I'd almost have to go to, there's one thing I wish they had. I know they have it on I wish they had it on here. That's how when it rains, it would puddle up. I'm gonna go out that way. I think it'd just be more sensible than going back for the town to me. This is also a nice looking area. Curious what led to that over there with the lighthouse right there, that shipping accident. Seems like a play story there. Waiting to be told. Oh, yeah, it was a 27, then a 22. Hit the cruise control too early. I could go in there, but I'm going to go this way. Like I said, over to bike camp. Come on, dude. Get the pedal to the metal there, buddy. how I center my screen up. Oh, motion I like because it's the easiest one to do with. Again, if you know the brand name of this truck, let me know the real counterpart to this. Love to know what these are. But I use, is this a Scania or is it the other one? One of the other ones. It's Fake Man is MANs. I think those are Tours. The logo is pretty much the same. This I can't tell. But yeah, I try to use that in their logo there in the center of the wheel. That's why you see me use it. Look at that a lot. Is because I always recenter, guys. I've already decided on the road. One, I'm not starting in Berlin. I'm going to either start. I'm thinking I either pin where it is. What you got options are either farthest left, north, or farthest south. I know I am, and I'm pushing it. I realize that. I'm hoping to make this first light. 4 deep. I should make it. I hope I make it like that. There'll be by camp because there's a fuel station there as well. So I could go in there as well. Okay, I got my lights on. Making sure. It's just me. I don't like driving. I said this earlier. I just don't like driving with the lights off in the rain. I mean, I should point out I don't drive for real, but if I did, I would prefer that. So someone dad told me. I'm not supposed to pick that. He mentioned why he never told me to drive, but he wanted to, but there was already when he was getting ready to teach me, so he got where he couldn't. He had his reasons, and I understood why. Nowadays, I only know if I could. So my feet or my hands off to that go, so I might not be able to anyway. Because of that reason. As my hands get sometimes sort of bad. I don't know if it's arthritis or what, but it gets where it's hard to grab a controller. Would be nice though when you're like this, like get a verbal clue from your driver, like, you know that yawning sound, like I'm getting tired, or your eyes start, you start getting blur on the screen because their phone is starting to fall asleep a little bit. This shows a lot of detail. There's also the reverse sound. One thing I wish they would have. It's not that big a deal, no. Just those little details you would love to hear in the game. Again, I'm not giving sadistic grief, so don't think I am. But that's like stuff I like to have. When they can add it, obviously. As we know, there may be reasons they have it. Oh, that's it. That right there is a great example. That is where my stuff's going to be. Or if I want to use the other controller, maybe on L2 or R2, so keep that in mind. Where I'm going to put it. Hopefully button mapping works fully. If I wanted to make it more like bus simulator, I could put those like on the radio radio menu, not the radio, the menu on the D-pad. Okay, this controller would not work, but again, I'm thinking of putting, so I could use the other controller instead. I'll try to put the map on R2 and put the accelerator on R1 and brake on L1 and radio on L2, which wouldn't be that big a deal. Okay, I got to turn on engine there. It's one of those things I'm glad they're bringing. I've been wanting that since day one I've been mentioning where they had to plug the map and thankfully they're bringing it. But I didn't badger them, I didn't even talk to them about it. Just want to blood riding. Again, when I hear the word badgering, it's like, yeah, you bullied the developers to get you something in the game? Wow, nice guy you are, right? That's not how you conduct business, people. Come on. Okay, that don't make sense. Sometimes it does. It turns my signal off. I don't understand why. Daryl can understand why. Okay, it is on. Got a little wide there. Sometimes it happens because I'm so used to driving those mini buses and stuff on the bus now. But you know you have to go a little wider on. Come on. Trying to get that in my goal, bro. This is another thing that's really always a wonder why it does that fluctuates on the cruise control. Again, I'm trying to get for Andres now to open up his sister, and then I'll go back to Midham, fix the truck up, and call it a day. For now, maybe back later. Oh wait, tonight's Amazing Race, maybe not. But yeah, at least I want to get that so I can start doing the cargo hauls to get enough to get the garage. Let's say 8,400. I need 20 grand. They're pretty good so far. Again, over here, there's why I don't like this controller when it goes left like that and I can't control it because I don't know what's called that. Don't do it all the time. It's just every so often. Let's jerk left on me. And the bad thing, I got to play Crew 2 with the same controller, guys. Racing game, and when it does that, that's so much fun. Do it on a mountain road. I'm going to probably going to brake here. Don't usually overtake with the I stand behind that jerk. Don't know why you hit the brake like you did there. Pretty thick rain, eh? That's what I wish they had on Bus Simulator. Hope they have it on the next one. Is dynamic weather and stuff, time changes. I just wish they'd add that was little details. I'd like to be, where I could start like a route. Yeah, so many people have watched my Bus on the videos know I have some very, very long routes. I did it again, I think. Yes, I did. I went right by Andre's place. Because that damn black truck. Oh boy. Twice. Done it. I used to be able to do this, no problem. Go anywhere on the side of the map. Won't be able to do that on the road. I don't think so. Even though I'm cute. Damn. Jeez, there's the damage system at work. Look at that thing. I can't tell, guys. Come on, I gotta get. I'm in a hurry here. Can't tell, but the front of the truck may have some damage. This is just called it down. Oh, hell, if it's his own damn fault. At least I'll clear that up. If you did that on from what I understand on the road, that again, I'm talking a lot about that game. Yeah, I know it comes out in February. I can't wait. I mean, there's features on it I want to test out, but again, until it's out on console, I'm reserving judgment of how it's going to be and stuff. how to bring it to you guys on Introvert. Don't worry, I'll keep playing this. I love this game. Again, it's nice and relaxing. I like the personal touches of having actual contact with a person I talking to when I pick up a load instead of just signing for something, picking a load from a list and going with it. Also, you get on the cargo hauls, you do get a lot of variety of what you're hauling. So, and if you play this game, are you a little confused like I am? What you're actually hauling? Is it really cars we're hauling? What are we hauling for David? But what are we hauling for Mary as well? Is it really cars or are we hauling drugs, man? I need to know. That's the mule. I need to know. They their ass to go into prison. This is us. Okay, last time I came up, sometimes I go through here, the front of my truck's bumping, but it don't feel it. No, if I can't tell, I gotta go to the bathroom. No, it kind of feels it, but I can't tell. I think I'll go try, make sure before I take on this race. So give me a break moment, and I'll do them. There's also this, though, because you do notice that these places built, not so much, it's hard to tell on Charlie's, but you do know the boats coming in. I think the most obvious is the onus. I also don't know what goes in over at David. I'm still trying to figure out over there, but you definitely notice Mary's and Eonis, because you got a big building that goes up. I'll be right back. Okay, Andrew, thank you for letting me use your little outhouse. Can't remember what you call it. I'm calling it an outhouse. I see one right there, that blue one. Thank you. I want to go up in there and talk to you. Can't see the. Oh, it is there. That's it. Going the distance. I think we're going to Sister's Town. Good to see you. We're currently receiving building orders from customers much further away. May need restaurant, some fuel. That's great news. I got ample experience with long hauls. Really? Well, it so happens I got some cargo that needs to be taken to Vegas as soon as possible. It will be my pleasure to take it there for you. You can pick up the trailer at our storage appeal. Okay, there's one more after this then. Already on my way, because there's one that goes to Norden. And then to Australia. So, we gotta go over to Westerhaven, pick up the trailer. And we got 2 more missions, guys. Let me look at my something real fast. I want to look. Not that shit's here. How bad was that? Not too bad. Missed some money for that skill drill. Hopefully this trailer's here. We've had that experience before where it wasn't there, or it's too... Back in the day when this really low, which took a lot of work to get your truck underneath it to the point of sad looking things happening to your truck, or when I dropped it off, sad looking things happening to your truck. Remember those days? There's also, this still happens, this fogginess to my left on the window. My left window here, I don't like that. I wish they fixed that. It's not that big a deal, but it's, again, good job. Well, keep saying them, because I do want them to know, yes, I do appreciate all they've done with the game. Again, when I played this game, this was before the huge update when they had the garages that really went to shit for a while. You guys know, the AI used to be horrendous. They would back up in towns and everything. That's what I came up when I started playing, I was dealing with. So I thought the AI was crap at that point. Got a little worse. They would turn into you and stuff, but it's gotten way better. It's actually at a place now, it's a way better system. It's much better. It's a really good system, and the fact that they actually react to you, they do react to you. Let's face it. They see a turn signal. Some of them will stop and let you get on out, especially if you're already pulled out a little bit. They react to that. It ain't like a game where they don't like, oh well, I'll keep driving. Oh, oh, did I hit you? I'm sorry. So they don't say. Just saying, bus simulator. How many times have you? It just happened to me. I think it was during my Subaru yesterday. I had this car hit me once. Then guess what? Did the same thing. Let's try to do the same thing. It went down. Sorry, when I do that sometimes it's because I'm about to turn on my signal. And just like I just mentioned, I play bus sim, but sometimes I don't not work. Sometimes it just don't want to work on this controller. It's understandable because it's on the bike and some D-pad. But yeah, this guy turned into me, literally slammed me in the side. Then there was the road. He was trying to go on another lane that didn't have enough clearance to do it. Okay, I guess there's lumber. I don't know how many times I've had this. I really wish I could cover this load up. Cause I feel like I would want to. Plywood like this in the rain. I feel like you'd want to. I've had it on sand too, where you wish you could put like a tarp over it. And you can't. I wish you could. Hi, I was wondering, aren't there any construction companies in Vike? Huh, have you ever been there? To call it a hamlet would be a gross exaggeration. What about companies in the vicinity? It's not really that much closer. Yeah, well, there's one over in Osterhaven, but it does surprise me. Our customers prefer doing business with us. No small bit of a rivalry here. Why don't you go put a smile on the client's faces first? Didn't mean to strike a nerve, Andre. My bad. Yeah, don't surprise me. You have a problem with me, buddy. But yeah, it's those little things. So. Again, this is one thing I love about this game, and I wish they would add more to that. Is this story. You get a story when you drive on here. Till you finish all the missions, but you know they're missions. That last load's always worth it because you get that personal touch load, which is always fun to do. But it's those little details I just like. You get that, and don't worry, all my trucks ain't gonna have the eagle on them. I'll do right. And again, I may get. I don't know if I could afford it. Dude, I have to check to get the French paint jobs or German. May go German. Don't worry, I don't have nothing wrong with it. Again, Statue of Liberty, keep in mind. people say anything about that, just remember Statue of Liberty is French. Came from France. It was a gift from them to us. So in that way, it's okay. That's a good touch to a European. I got the eagle on it for a reason, because what's wrong with the eagle? I don't say it's like a gripe about that being like, seriously? So they added that as paid DLC. It's not like you have to buy it, it's optional. It's also a way to keep them going, you guys. It's a way to help a company. I just wish I don't know if they're thinking of bringing it over. Hammer Helm, that looks like it'd be a fun little game. I wish they'd bring that over to PS4. Kind of like games like that. Okay, it's also like facts around dwarves and me happy. One of my favorite fantasy characters of all time was a dwarf, after all. Don't know if you all read the Dragonlance novels, but I love Flint Fireforge and Tannis. This love their tales. My favorite. Then, of course, even do a race one. See, this is what I mean. You see what speeds have been going right for here. You notice it coming out of Andres too when you got low too. It's like these little things, and this is what wood, lumber, which oh boy, I try to remember where that comes from. I'm just thinking ahead. The statue, that's one thing, but I'm thinking ahead. Charlie, the boat. That thing's huge. That tugboat. Oh boy, that's a big load. May fill it up. Lumber should fill it too. Load lumber. But I admit, I've been struggling on some. I got the new. May have to. I hate to do it, but I may have to get a mod on now to get a feel that I might be able to go over rocks better. Cause I'm struggling on the new. I just got the DLC for the new one, the Canadian one. I'm struggling to get to the water. It was right by a watch on a truck. Just did not want to go up there. It kept rolling over. Got frustrated. Now I got a trailer that's up there because I had the scout field trailer on. I wish I knew it was going back down, but it's so hard to get over there anyway. But yeah, I could not get up to that watchtower. It was right there too, and I could see it, but I couldn't get to it. Frustrating. Didn't mean to go left there. That was that jerk motion. And you know what's funny? I noticed a longer drive to Vike than it was from Vike camp, but I'd still try to get to Vike camp before I rested. So if I could just need rest, I'd go to survive. I know I'll probably go one fuel for the next run, because the next run is the long run, Norden and Osterhaven. Also curious, would there be any roads like you have on here to Norden on the road? If anyone knows, let me know, because that road has always been my frustrating road. I just realized I'm about to frickin' blow by a camera if I'm not careful going above the speed limit. Hey dude. Also, this light gets me because at night it's so hard to see where I can't see the light, so I'm indicating we're getting not that far from it. Also, there's a lot of roadways over in Europe like this. No, here this would be like what we call a state road or a highway. You get roads like this where you get lights on, then you get the interstates, of course, where you don't have this issue. Of course, you get turnpikes as well. I've only been on them a few times. I used to go back east, back when I was younger. Remember those, because you had the Hardy station. Forget where it's at. You go what part of the country that starts at. Where it's Hardee's. One part of the country is Carlstrom. One part it's Hardee's. Same company, but it depends what side of the down border that it starts at. The switch from here it's Carlstrom. A certain part of the country, Midwest and things like that. It's a Carlstrom. It's a Hardee's instead. Sorry, on my signal. That'd actually be a penalty on my bus sent me to drive with the signal on like that. Boy, this has been a persistent rain, hasn't it? This thing for a while now. I think that goes to the same spot we dropped that oysters off. Right. Ah, there's that jerk. Hate when it happens. Heck. Made save. Not stopping, but I made save after this because I think been on for a while. I'm wary because of when it used to crash all the time, and I haven't more recently too after an update. I'm just wary. Again, I can't wait to update, but also get a little wary when you have updates because of that when it happened. You know, it makes it a little wary when it happens. Again, started going this video for my pickups and deliveries. Is this on the road? I'm going to try not to use this because they got where you could lean out on that. So I'm going to try not to use it. You know, but on this I do it to try to get. I'll back up a little further. No. Jeez, now I can't get on there. I hate backing up. So bad of it. I feel like such a noob. I'm gonna sell for the 90 because I'm having up. Oh, sure. I'm having trouble getting that. I don't want to be here too long so I don't burn from my sleep. Hey Andrea, I made it there. Vicus indeed quite picturesque. There's one way to put it. Say, I didn't mean to be rude about it when we started talking about rivalry. Oh, that's alright. No, it isn't. No, it's not. You hit the mark. Actually, I've got a couple issues with the construction company in Osterhaven. Bought as much. I'll tell you more about it later, okay? I'm sure you and I will be seeing more of each other. That would be nice. Gotta admit, you made me quite curious. Oh, but I haven't been paying attention. I got... Oh! Glad I haven't been using them. Go down there and get that. 470, yeah. Is that quad axle I hate so much? Is there? The rain's gone, guys. Why am I don't know. I also wish there was a. If anyone knows what the semblance is for this. Is it this one? Yeah, is this a fan of Mary Poppins or number or what? That umbrella. Looks like kind of like a person. If you look at it, kind of an arts lover's eye. Kind of see that. God, I remember when I first seen about hidden places way before it launched. I was going all over the place, you know, if I'm thinking like right in here was one, about those stairs or something. Personally, what I seen, I thought was going to be a little bit like on the road where we would get where we got out of the vehicle. But it's okay, it didn't happen. It's not that big a deal. And they got that going for you. You can't get out. You do got to open the door. You do got to get out to fill your truck, stuff like that. I mean, that's to me bonus. If they do have trucking companies where you hire drivers, of course, go just put it out there. Yes, you have trailers. I think you got to buy. If you start with, you will have other trucks besides what you get. But there's not a lot to buy, and that's worrisome if they don't add any more to it, because it's like it could get boring quickly. The same. At least on here, you got a lot of variety of trucks. And the only thing is, it really won't be. I won't be like you won't be able to build up your fleet too much. Or like when you get with the Motion, for instance, if you build up the skill already, you don't really have nothing to work towards when if you go for the manual. I guess you get the joy of driving the manual, but which I had to admit I've got to get used to it. I don't know the other one has automatic. Wish I had the option to already just pick one gear. And again, I don't know if they've got it in or that's coming, so you have to forgive me if I don't know. Oh, I have a reason to go to the garage. Now, we won't. I'll save that for the end video. Near the end. After I get done with this next load, I'll be. What the hell are you honking for about this? Back and fix up the truck and all, because we didn't go drive to Charlotte's after this next mission. So we'll be stopping up ahead here. Not stopping for tonight, but stopping to get some sleep, get some go-go juice. But yeah, there's a lot of, at least you got a lot of customization on this, which some of the other games lacking. I was really disappointed when I heard of. Yeah, but they say on the computer there's mod support, which, okay, you got mod support, great. But, well, console get that as well, because it's weird having a game you don't have mod, like a trucking game and not mod customization, because let's face it, there's so much trucking community does. I'm curious if any of these trucks also, because I see them out in our area all the time. I don't even know you would draw how it is over there. It's the Isuzus. Some I've like seen about 3 or 4 today. I couldn't believe it how many I've seen. Actually, might have been more than that, but there were a lot of them. You know, box trucks, Isuzus. Today I've seen. So it's like it's fading down. That'd be something also on that game, which I'm kind of liking. That and the lifestyle trailer, obviously, but the fact that you'll be driving a box truck. I think you call them fixed too bad. I call them box trucks. Is really what they are. In my lower back. I hate when I get those. Because it does rubs, right? I don't need that on anymore. This rubs when you're sitting. Nuisance. Here's a good example. We don't always get a nice AI. You got the guys want to keep going. Well, you're go give me a break. Yeah, you are. Just don't know, go know it. Laser sometimes is very gradual like that. This was when we see kind of jerking with the wheel jerking like that. That ain't too bad. It's when it's real bad. That's what's an issue. God. Oh, he's another. There is someone in this I know about. Not sure we'll catch up to him. Hope I don't go by the place again, because that costs me time. It also costs me, of course, fuel and the rest, period. Because the next load is a longer haul. I know you gotta go to Norden. Then you gotta go to Austria and pick up a trailer and bring it back. That's the long haul mission, as we like to call it. It's a longer haul, of course. And you think about it, you get used to doing those what's going on the road from us too. Because where your cattle trailer is, you don't have a spawn type thing on that. So you do have to drive to wherever your trailers are, where your trucks are. I think that's the way it should be too. You shouldn't have had. So I keep thinking this is. I don't know why. I go by the road and I keep thinking this is that turn off to Sabai, and I know it's not. So I'm pretty sure this trailer's here, guys. Damn, I want to stop. Should have stopped at that time. This would not stop on me. Thought I could pull into that gap there and be ready. Well, it was bound to happen one day. Sorry, what do you mean? First it was Osterby and Bike, and now we've also got contracts in Norden and in Osterhaven. And you want me to go there, but wasn't there a rival company in Osterhaven? Right you are. To make matters worse, my twin sister is their construction site manager. You don't say. I can see why that makes things somewhat complicated. Yeah, I love you on the bits, but I simply can't understand. She's fraternizing with the enemy. That's putting it a bit strongly, isn't it? Wait till you hear more. But you could please take this. Could you please take this trailer to Norden for me first? But you said Osterhaven. Yeah, I'd like you to do a pickup there after delivery to Norden, that is. Okay then, but how about 2 trailers for the price of 3? Hello, Andre. Andre! Hello, Andre! Okay. You got like I do on, used to get on Mass Effect. Click! Silent. Well, I was playing more Jane Shepherd, not John Shepherd. John, what's it? What list of me is this? Regulation follow order stuff. Oh, it's all over J. Something better like this. Click. Okay, this time this load feels empty to me. Earlier I wasn't doing this. Couldn't even get to 20. So I could tell we got a little bit of a light load here. Sometimes that mirror gets in my way over there. And I don't mean that one on my screen. I mean that bloody mirror to the right of the truck. Can't see past it sometimes. Someone knows on bus too. There's in the central city area. There's like walk signs, like you know, they're right by the light, and it says what if you too far forward, like right by the line, you can't see the dang thing, the lights. Whoa, final jerk. There. Got good used to those mirrors too. I've seen them that again. Cause there's smaller ones at the top on those, which that'd be take more to get used to. I think. Also a double trailer. You know, having a trailer behind, like, you know, I kind of used to that on Snow Runner. I got like a trailer plus your like box truck, or your like your Fleet Star on there. You're pulling the trailer behind that as well. See right there, it's got assembled AI Arachnid to me. Red cause he's looked like he's getting pulled, ready to pull out there. They know it's coming in, so he stopped. Or there, where they didn't just slam into me, came forward to slam into me. There's a little details you do appreciate. Okay, so I'm going to Northern, so I stay in the left lane, and I'm going to the right lane. Like I would if I'm going to bike. Oh, I'm curious. I haven't even paid attention if they fixed it. There's a sign that's mislabeled from up on this road. It's one of the first things I noticed. On this trip, it's past the light, but it's one that's obvious mislabeled. If you go, I slowed down there. I had to because I didn't know that I almost. I'm lucky the light was green. I don't think I would have slowed down in time. A lot of it has to do with my tires that are starting to get bad, guys. Not that it's my last trip before I go back to the garage. It should be after this one. This one's gray, so it can't be this one. It's this one, I think. Let's see. Yep, it's almost labeled. It shows Northern to the left on the right, bike to the left, and this actually should be reverse because bike's in that lane and Northern's this way. Like this sign reads. Let's see. They've never fixed that sign. I don't know if they even know about it. I've never known if they've known about it. This is one of those signs that's a little irritating. I know one of the first things I actually noticed on the game. When I made this delivery the first time I ever made it. Now we're on a journey where you can get those when you drift. Because of the turns. Get a little wild. A little bit. Okay, I look like a car just disappeared on the left there. Don't think I have to go to Northern Springs. Going this way if I'm gonna ride. I don't think I have to. It's when you're coming up from Spins you have to. Or David? I think it's David too. You have to go for. Or you do go for Northern. It's right around David because you're coming from Northern Springs or to get on this road or that side and going back, of course. Of course, I do a U-turn, you all know, so don't try to drive to the, like, roundabout area. When you're on, sometimes you roll it, pushing the speeds, guys, above what you should be, and that's only because of the timer. Usually won't push them, but, you know, I try to be a safe driver, but when you got a timer, you know, it's, hey, I'm on a timer. I gotta push my, you're not, bad enough you're on a timer. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Okay, I'm on a timer. Big deal. But, just realized we're in a 30 zone. I'm still feeling like bad out of hell. Yeah, you want to be that big a deal, but the timer's really cuts it close, guys. There's a white line. Does not realize I do not have to stop yet, guys. What the hell you take him? Did I? Oh crap! No, that sign is very. I'm glad I ain't on a timer. That just ran right by my. I forgot. I'm supposed to turn the light back there. Damn. I'll tell you, I could not talk and drive. That's it.
Wanted to go for Norden. It's a beautiful city.
I used to remember I went for there because they used to be so backed up in the city. Backed up worse than a toilet one with a bunch of people that had burritos. Lots more, a lot of shill. Yeah, really backed up. We're up to Piney used to clubhouses.
Toilet on Sons.
You have to go back to first couple of seasons. One of them was in there when Half Sack was talking about no issue. It's actually funny as a road run by this, and this is where I do my UE. It's by this road right here. Who knows? Like, why am I white line stuff? Is it a stop? It starts to be you going the wrong way, fool. Just having some fun, guys. No big deal. Get stressed. We're low messed up. Yep, it's an empty. I don't know why we're delivering an empty trailer, but we are. Just full of drugs. Trailer liable, man. He don't care because he ain't going to the joint, but we are. We're going to the joint, man. Okay. Gotta get a little slug first.
Deliver the first trailer in Northern. Head in territory now. You sure about that? The company that my twin sister works for is owned by my ex-wife's new lover.
Oh boy. TMI, man. Do not need to know the history. Guess we can pick up some, get a little rusted stuff over there, over at Norton. Oh man, well, look at my son in my truck, man. She dinged up. These are one of the areas you sometimes seem to go a little faster. I guess I'm trying to get you picked up to the speed I'm getting ready to go to once I get on this off ramp. Of course, once I get past off ramp, it's sure not no 30. That's for damn sure. Not even close to 30. But look, I'm gonna get ran over going 30. World kill. It's not too bad, but doing like that was video like that. Sometimes it gets annoying worse. Yeah, it sounded a little better. I guess I used to think it was. I don't know. Maybe it's because it feels like there's an echo. I don't know. What if this roots, this little thing here is longer than I remember? Okay, you know why? Because usually I'm going there at a low speed. Okay, I gotta get merged here. I'm picking up the speed now. That's what I mean by that drifty. Actually, I usually don't go much over 60 here. Because it does really get loose too fast on me. Or 65 at best. Drifty, especially when you got it empty, like I got right now. This cab like this. But this right here, it's going drift. It's going way drift. Let's go Tokyo here. Okay, let's back her down a little bit. Hell, I don't give a shit what the speed limit is. I ain't gonna kill myself now. My poor truck should take a beating. Got to get out and inspect the damage here soon. Jesus, I'm going 60. This guy up here going 50. Good lord, where are you going, Grandma? Oh, I guess it is supposed to be 50 for us. My bad. You're going 20, huh? Tough. Put up 40 and see if I overtake them. Go to 75 there in a moment, boy. Then what you will do? Or maybe it don't. I'll put this. Maybe it may do it in the tunnel. Like I said, that tunnel course is awesome. Now part of it might have been that. I don't know when it did that. Oh boy. It is dark fur, dude. My lights are off. I can't go on R2 again because I got my. This should be a button where you just hit it to do that. Like up or something. On your D-pad, I don't even know what it is. Oh, up cruise control. Actually, there ain't no. R3. Oh, nope. It's bad. Hell, thing. Oh, now it's course 75 again. But you know what the thing is now? I'm almost there in the city. I'm headed for. Way up north. Nope. Load. Actually, load whenever prevents someone from happening. No, I'm still a little speedy. Let's go to 20 though, so next time cruise control. Oh yeah, that's right. It's gonna go straight up ahead. Sometimes you'll come in for another while, if I remember right. So, from where you're coming from. I'm gonna go pick up some fuel as well. So. I know, probably take more fuel break because I know most people probably would, but well, just cautious, you know. Hate to run out. I knew I was gonna need the lights, so I blew.
The blue glow is right here.
Okay, was there someone crossing the road? Okay, well, we'll go in this view anyway, because I'm not too far from my stop. Yes, it is. Oh, really? I'm in Osterhaven now, Andre. You made me real curious about your sister and the company she works for. Maybe we should pay them a visit too. I thought you started our working relationship. Just as long as you take some explosives with you. But please, make sure you get my sister away from her first. Okay, that wouldn't be me. Well, Andre, don't get all worked up. Just stay away from them, okay? I mean, the other boss... Okay, see, that right there was a little missed thing. Because I got where I was saying that stuff. And just, yeah, I guess there's a trailer back there. Another one of those really, I hate pointing these at night. These real dark ones, it's so hard to line it up. I don't mind driving in that accent, though. Actually, when it was really bad, I was loving driving at night. You know why? There's less traffic at night, ain't there? This late at night. City-wise, you might get more, but nah, once you're outside the city on the roadway, not so much traffic. It was beautiful. Ugh. Yeah, blow up your hiney hole. Blow it up and out of your hiney hole. How about that? You know, we're going in a different direction, cause, yeah. We get on a different freeway. Right here, we got a nice low behind us, guys. Throw the pool on there. You know what's bad too? I gotta get this thing up, going quick as go up to 75. The car is behind me. That car is right behind me, so luckily. Then I'm gonna put it to about 65. I don't like going faster than that myself. I do love that cruise control too. Something I hope they have on wanted to do. Little details like that I appreciate, you know. It's to get used to setting stuff. I mean, you don't mind that if you know what the speed is already, that's one thing. Or it's used to be on this. Maybe I don't have to worry with the load, guys, because I'm only going 61. Thank God empty now, so I ain't worried about it. I'm going right at 60. That engine damaged? Is that some of the problem? Because that's with this engine. We put in the 310 here. 310 kW, man. I see KW fan. If it was start the truck, I know that what that means per kilowatt. And of course, I'm thinking Kenworth. Honky like Kenworth. Yeah, an American game. Okay, you would see me drive other trucks like. They had a Max Peterbilt, sure, but gave me an option of driving a KW, that'd be that truck I'd have to work up to, but what love, like if you watch with sensors, the dream house, well, that would be my dream vehicle. Harder with cars. I got multiples. 69 Charger, 65 Mustang. Oh yeah, I got some sort of, got quite a few. Started to tell what I like more. Convertible, by the way. Not a hard tell on that Mustang. Preferably a cherry red one. Of course, the Charger would have to have American flag on top. Yeah, but you guys want to be orange with other flags. No, of course not. I'd have a Union General on it as well. Name. Let's put 02 on it overall. That's a lot of joke in there, but would more likely be a black one. I feel like I'm going way slow when I'm at these 30s, but it's okay. That's what the speed limit is. So we stick to that speed limit as much as possible. By the way, I've mentioned how AI is usually less than that. There's a lot of AI on this road tonight. There's a back road too, so there's not much traffic on a back road like this at night. Oh crap. Getting a little steepy. Uh-oh, did I hit L2? Can't tell. Don't look like it. Looks still at 28. So. And 29. But not constantly, so it tells me no. If I had hit it, it would be kept going up. International Harvester. Jamming gears gotta be a fever. Man, like one solid make a move. And a cup of coffee is way up there. Say, yeah, pull out the Sorry. Oh boy, it was a copyright for maybe. No offense, I just a little raw. Of course, from my neck of the woods. No singer. How close to where I'm from? Is that pink? Salmon looking. I think it's supposed to be red. It looks more pinkish, don't it? Oh, look at that moon. Is that the moon? Is that a light? But it has to be the moon. There's no little sky back there. It's an interesting look to it. Instead of 22, I don't worry about going up and down in that speed limiter. Oh, I keep forgetting. It's like, God, I wish I had my croissant stuff. I keep forgetting I do have my honey bun still. Indeed. A little foggy this morning. Looks so like it up there, you know. Not doing a lot of fog, but a little bit. Okay, what? Okay, I get it. It went to 20. They're going about to 30. You guys people. Of course, if you don't hit the truck, I don't know those trucks, but if they got load, probably would fill one. It's like we would. Down up ahead of it, it might have that same issue. I don't know. Because I was at speed. See, coming from that direction, you don't want to notice like you're at speed, but if you come from a dead stop, you do notice it, guys. Oh boy. This stuff? Yeah, you notice it. No, that's from snow runner for sure. For this type of load, oh boy. And that meant, oh boy. Beams like this. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta go down to the middle. That'd be the last thing I'm doing anyway, guys. I really feel bad for you. Hey, no worries. I'll pick up your trailer and return to Westerhaven. I'm in no time at all. Thanks a lot, and sorry for my outburst earlier. No problem at all, Andre. You really shouldn't feel bad about any of your personal struggle. Sorry, professional, is it? Don't know why we said the top part when we got here, but whatever. There's more to life than just business. My dad always told me. Yeah, well, this business with my ex-wife and my sister pretty much affects everything else in my life. Small wonder, I'd say. Thanks for understanding. Thanks again for everything. Just appreciate your help, sister. Man, I still have one, but I did lose one, my sister, so that's never a good fun. Could do this, or I could do this. I think that would take the few savings first. Should have took the other one on me. Ah, dang it. Should have really took the other thing what I thought about, because I'm going to be doing, you know why? Because I'm going to be doing cargo hauls for money. Let's see, we're 11,000 after repairs. It'd probably be about 10 grand. Probably do a fuel stuff when I go back to Charlotte's. It'd be about another 200 to 400, I think it is. So about 9 to 10,000. That's like we'll have left after all the what I need. Maybe less. I don't know. Tires are yellow, so those are right there. The cost. The engine may be, I don't know, because I am dropping in a new engine, so I don't know what it's going to take, how much that's going to take to repair, if anything. Oh crap, I'm breaking the speed up. Better. Hey, it's a different color bus. This, I think they changed color, and there's a different one. Now, let's say we see another one of those one trucks, guys. There's crane light. Tow truck looking ones, or I think they're supposed to be a tow truck, but not like a crane to me. It almost looks like that. What's on the back of the Bandit on Snowland? I don't know what I think of that truck. It's not a bad truck, but it just I gotta get a like that thing that just passes. I've not seen that thing in anything but yellow. At least they're back to multiple colors on vehicles, because longest time we only had what was it, red and white. It was boring. Red and gray or something. Like what the glad there's variety. Oh boy, we're really slowing down, guys. I'm not kidding, because we got a tractor up there. 25. I'm up. Local, no, I said I'm a local. 20 if I'm lucky is go be the speed. I mean, that's might as well drop her down to 15 as I'm getting ready to enter town. And I'm gonna go run this guy in the back end. I'm gonna go more faster than 12. Gee, come on, Jesus, how slow are these things? Fine, I'll go a 9. I think I'm most speedy now with this tractor. tell you right now, I gotta worry. If this thing goes right, I'm gonna have to pass it. I don't mean right now, but up ahead here, if it goes right, I'm gonna go past it. I don't want to be behind this thing that's on the mountain. This tractor. Oh God, I'll never get up. I'll be here till midnight and still ain't paid up that mountain. But I ain't taking no chances. Bye. Spin truck. Spin truck one because the trucker wants to get out. Needs to get home. You gotta go see his woman. She gotta go see her woman. I'm talking about he. So used to having a guy on here. Sorry. No, she might. We know she bisexual. She don't mind men or women. Some guys, you gotta remember, she's been married to women for often long. So when she was, her spouses were dying, she had more than men. Well, Black World Drug, yeah, I'm gonna go by. Try to. Oh, no. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna be lucky now. Damn it. Just trying to adjust for the traffic ahead of me. Okay, 26. 27. It's a little fast, I feel, but you know what? We're not taking no chance. Taking my chance. First, I had a Royal American. I remember it was Hulk Hogan's family for a long time. Oh boy, I hate when that happens. There we go. That should be about Route 1 to 23, 24. I'm almost up the mountain. Gotta be careful with the stuff, but you can see how bad the tires are, so I gotta be really careful because these tires are really bad, guys. So we're not there yet. We're getting close to the stoplight. Wish I'd have a sign or something there in case so if we get to them, you know, like out here, like when you're getting close or something, so you can know right when you're getting toward one. This might think be nice. Not most places. I think they have yellow signs. At least here they do. I like yellow signs to let you know when they're coming up. Get one in my hand wasn't on R2. I just hit the brakes there. I'm anticipating.
This game kinda whack and I just brought it today.
Crap, don't go over the line. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Tired myself. Come on, life.
Does it matter if you go over the speed limit?
At times, yes. There are not very many of them, but there are cameras. If you run the lights, yes. The lights are penalties for running the red lights. 200, I think it's like $250 ticket, something like that. Or €250. It does not matter if you have dollar or euro, it's the same price. There's like right here, I could show you maybe. Let's see, $100 fine for that one. Oh damn! The only problem is stick. What system? Curious. I know for what a fake. This game is probably, I will say it, probably really is a good game on like Switch, which I know it's out for now, which, cause it really got a good build for Switch. I like it though, cause it's only,
Do
right
the
now,
speed cameras do anything lol?
just that, they popular, not that many of them, no. I in fact I know where they all are, so, the towns, for instance, it's such a slow speed limit. You often catch me even go above it. It's like 20. For that's miles. I don't know what it is. Kilometers. Can't remember because I haven't drove kilometers in a long time. It seems like it's such a slow speed limit for towns. Don't know if I want to rest first or I think I'll rest after I get out of the garage. It's just so much easier to pull backwards and go. Yeah, you're picking a pretty good time to get it too. So the AI, like I said, is way better now than when I got it. Plus, there's been.
I only brought this game because it's on it on console lol.
Yeah, right now in February, there's gonna be on the road truck simulator as well. At least right now it's scheduled for that time. I don't know if I got enough. Oh, I'm gonna drop a new engine in there. So I'm debating which one to get. Cause I think I like. Did I cancel? I think I like these more. See, that one mentions. I don't think these are out yet.
Oh cool, coming to console. What you playing on, dude?
Right now I'm on a PS4. I plan out, yeah, I do plan on getting on the road. Hopefully I have it when it comes out, but it's coming again February 11th from what I understand. That could get pushed back though, because they got an update coming for this as well. But right now it's Microsoft and Sony that's got the issue. I guess Nintendo as well. There's an issue with it or something. They're not allowing it right now. Which include button mapping, which I'm personally looking for. So I'm going to drive to Charlotte's. Turn the engine off. Oh, I think I left my lights on. Not that big a deal, but don't like doing it. Because I really like, well, one, because of my controller issue. My other controller, you can't really do a driving game on, so I'd love to be able to put my accelerator on R1, because the R2 button has issues. Put the map, like, or the this on that instead, on R2. So I don't use that menu very much, so it don't bother me. And of course have the radio menu like on L2, so I like how my accelerator and my brake on the same shoulder type buttons. It's just one of those things I've been wanting since I've started playing this. I guess just a few months into its life since it came out. But yeah, they've had a lot of features. They're bringing more. They don't talk a lot about what they're bringing usually, because they don't want to tell you, or they won't usually give you a release date on their updates, because they don't want to like tell you an update then delay it, which I appreciate on that. You know, I understand.
How long you been playing, dude?
I think it was near March or April I started playing this. Back then the AI was
I just got the game today.
It's a good game. If you, one downside is I admit after you can go for these missions pretty quickly, but You still have the cargo holds, which you'll probably need to get everything. I know it takes so long. It obviously gotta do the cargo holds unlock. When I'm gonna be doing the next broadcast, I'm just driving to where the guys are now, so I could get the garage over there in Osterhaven, because I'm gonna be working on that side of the map for a while. But yeah, when I first got it, this was it. The only garage you have. Now you of course got these other two ones up there, and then you got the one over here. Which I'm glad they added them, even though when they first added them it was a mess. It caused a lot of issues. Of course, some of that was due to the fact that the shade developers and was a problem with the coding or something from the other developer with the AI. So they had to figure out what the problem was with the code to fix it. But yeah, it's a really good game. I like it. I mean, it's not. Yeah, of course.
Oh cool, so there's a chance of them expanding it again.
I hope, yes. They got areas of the map, I've noticed, that makes me think they have to have plans for those areas to have included them. They got like red gates in front of them now, and the last areas that had those were like the hidden places. Because now, of course, they're opened up. So it makes me feel there's gotta be something there. And I'm also hoping to add more contacts, like more mission givers, or add to the missions themselves. I hope. I remember it's only been out like a year, and they've been it's had a lot this year. Obviously, COVID, you have a lot of issue, but also, of course, the AI issue is causing a lot of problems for them. So now that they've got that fixed, they got a lot they gotta do with it. Hopefully. And I know some personally, I don't care if they add any more trucks, but we got quite a bit to
Multiplayer mode would be cool, lol.
Yes, it will, but from what I understand, they're not planning on adding that. If you watch them every so often on Fridays, I do a live stream of it, or it's a Desco time on Mondays to mention it, but of course that's not going to be till after the start of the new year when the next one goes is going to be. Would be cool, but like I said, I don't think, from what they've said, they don't think they're adding. Just like one of my American trucks, but they said something on that being the wheelbase on American trucks is so much different than European trucks. They don't think they would work too well on here, because the difference on the probably because how long. Of course, they do have 3-axle and 4-axle, even 4-axle trucks on here. So I don't know. Maybe American does have those wide front bumpers. I just wish they'd have where you could. Everyone didn't have multiplayer.
Have you played SnowRunner?
Yes, I love SnowRunner. Though I'm struggling with that. I didn't think I'd do any mods, but I may get a mod because I'm struggling with the Canadian. I'm trying to get to the watchtowers on the Canadian map. I love SnowRunner. but right now, I will say it for console, that's by far the best trucking game. On the road trucking, well, this right now is it. At least for PlayStation and Xbox. Now, of course, we have PC, but for Euro and American truck, then were the ways to go. Instead, I'm just coming over here to be where I want to be. Then I'll be stopping. Gotta get ready, feed the cats and everything. But yeah, sadly, like, it does not. You do get...
Think I might get Snow Runner next. Does that have multiplayer mode?
Yeah, it has a co-op mode on there. It's pretty good. I usually do broadcast on that as well. Anyway, that'll do it for tonight. Smash the like button, subscribe, leave likes, and always feel free to make comments. Hope you've enjoyed. See you next time for more trucking. Good luck and good trucking.